Muse Image is Meta's biggest AI power play yet. Muse Rollout turns AI from tool into social infrastructure. Meta's rollout of Muse Image matters because it moves generative AI deeper into the places where billions of people already communicate, post, shop, and shape their identities online. The new model is not just another image generator sitting behind a specialist app. It is being pushed into Meta AI, Instagram, WhatsApp, and, eventually, Facebook and Messenger. That changes the competitive meaning of the launch. Meta does not need to win the AI race only by building the most powerful standalone model. It can win usage by embedding creation tools directly into the social layer. Muse Image is therefore less about one model and more about control over the next stage of everyday digital creativity. What Muse Image does. Muse Image is Meta's first image generation model from Meta Superintelligence Labs, the division behind the Muse family of models. It is integrated into the Meta AI chatbot and can interpret complex prompts, use existing photos as inputs, and let users edit generated images with sketches or annotations. The practical effect is simple. Users can describe an image, build from an existing photo, then refine the output visually rather than relying only on written prompts. That lowers the barrier for people who are not designers, editors, or prompt engineers. It also makes image creation feel more like social posting than specialist production. Meta says Muse Image will power more than 30 new AI effects for Instagram stories and allow image generation in direct chats with Meta AI on WhatsApp, initially in select countries. The company also plans wider expansion into more countries, Facebook, and Messenger. That is the core strategic point. Muse Image is built for distribution. It arrives where users already have photos, conversations, groups, stories, feeds, private chats, marketplaces, and social context. Why? The rollout is significant. The significance is that Meta is shifting generative AI from a destination product into an ambient feature. Instead of asking users to leave Instagram, WhatsApp, or Facebook to create images elsewhere, Meta can keep the whole loop inside its own apps: idea, image, edit, share, reaction, and repeat. That gives Meta an advantage many AI-first companies do not have. OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, and specialist image platforms can compete on model quality, but Meta controls enormous social surfaces where generated content can spread instantly. Meta's April launch of Muse Spark already framed the company's ambition as personal superintelligence across Meta AI, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and AI glasses. Muse Image makes that ambition more visible. Text assistants can feel abstract. Image tools feel immediate. A better image generator inside Instagram stories or WhatsApp chats becomes something users can touch, remix, and share in seconds. It also matters commercially. If Meta can make AI image creation native to its platforms, it can strengthen engagement, increase creation frequency, support paid subscription tiers, and eventually improve advertising workflows. Meta has said basic use with Meta AI is free, while additional creation capabilities will sit inside subscription plans. How it changes the AI landscape. Muse Image changes the AI landscape by making distribution as important as raw model performance. The industry often measures progress through benchmarks, model size, and technical capability, but consumer adoption is usually won through convenience. If a tool is already inside the feed, the chat window, and the story composer, it does not need to persuade users to form a new habit from scratch. This is where Meta becomes dangerous, again, in AI. It has been criticized for chasing rivals, but it still owns some of the world's most valuable consumer interfaces. A model that is merely competitive can become massively influential if it is placed inside Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook at scale. The rollout also shifts pressure onto rivals. Standalone image tools may remain better for professionals, but Meta is targeting the mass market. Casual creators, small businesses, influencers, advertisers, group chats, and everyday users. For many people, the best AI image tool may become the one already inside the app they open every day. Muse Image also points toward a more agentic creative workflow. Reports on the rollout describe the model as working with Muse Spark to reason through prompts, search the web, and plan before generating. If that direction continues, AI image generation will move beyond decorative outputs and toward task-based creative production, campaign assets, room redesigns, invitations, shopping visuals, story effects, and personalized social media content. What users will use it for? Most users will not think of Muse Image as AI infrastructure. They will use it for quick visual expression. That means Instagram story effects, altered selfies, fantasy scenes, birthday posts, profile images, invitations, postcards, memes, reaction images, and private jokes inside chats. Creators will use it to speed up content production. Instead of waiting for a designer or editing app, they can create thumbnails, concept images, story backgrounds, product visuals, and promotional assets directly inside Meta's ecosystem. Small businesses will use it for rough campaign ideas, local ads, product mock-ups, seasonal posts, and social-first branding. Influencers and personal brands will likely use it for identity-based content. The most sensitive feature is the ability to incorporate public Instagram accounts into generated images through tagging, with users given controls over reuse. That could produce viral social formats, but it also raises obvious questions about consent, likeness, impersonation, and default settings. Consumers will also use it for shopping and home design. Muse Image can help redesign rooms using images pulled from Facebook Marketplace or elsewhere online, which connects generation with commerce. This is where Meta's ecosystem becomes especially powerful. Inspiration, product discovery, social proof, and AI visualization can all sit close together. The bigger risk and the bigger prize. The opportunity is huge because Meta can make AI creation normal. The risk is equally clear. Once image generation becomes a default social feature, the volume of synthetic content will rise sharply. That will put more pressure on platform rules, watermarking, likeness controls, misinformation detection, and user trust. The biggest unresolved question is whether Meta can balance speed, creativity, and safety without turning its platforms into synthetic content factories. Muse Image will make users more creative, but it will also make edited reality easier, cheaper, and more socially frictionless. That is why this rollout matters. Muse Image is not just a new model. It is a test of whether generative AI becomes a separate technology category or disappears into the everyday social internet. If Meta succeeds, the next phase of AI will not feel like opening a chatbot. It will feel like posting, messaging, shopping, and creating as usual, except the machine will be sitting inside every step.